To be honest, I thought it went decently well. I got out in the first 30 and I was going to probably push it harder. I'm not going to lie, I probably did a mistake and judged most of how I was doing off of Fred. And knew that I was coming in front of him. I was just like, oh, okay. I don't have to push so hard coming off this turn. So the 50 coming off the turn, I wasn't pushing so hard. And I saw Erriyon and I was like, oh, okay, he's out there and I'll just make sure I stay with him. And I saw him pushing and my thought was, oh, he's going to push because, he wants to make sure he gets that spot. And me and my coach was like, top two, if anybody's really trying to push for him, let him go. Because, I got hundreds on my legs and there's no reason for me to just gas out in the first round.
This question's from Eddie Pels. Noah, it's hot out there. How do you beat the heat? And I guess on top of that, does it affect the way you prepare for these upcoming races?
Well, luckily I'm a Florida boy, so it's always hot in Florida, and this is actually probably cooler because when it's thin heat or not so much drier heat, it's easier to handle. The humidity is like a whole weight on top of you. So to be honest, this is like running through, paper.
Another question from Adam Kilgore from the Washington Post. You've been putting in a lot of work in the 100 this year. Is there a certain comfort in getting back to the 200?
Yeah, there is. I love the 200, and it always feels natural when I come back to it. I don't have to stress so hard. I don't have to think about too much. I don't even have to worry about if I get a good start or not because I know whatever the situation is, I can always come back in my turn and then slingshot off and be strong in my finish. So it's really just a comfortable feeling.
And what experience have you taken from already going through the whole process for the 100?
It was just nice to be able to see where everybody's head's at, who's been running the 100, coming back and run the 2. It's nothing I'm not used to, I would say, but it's always nice to be able to have that experience and build on top of that.
This question also from Adam Kilgore from the Washington Post. Had you raced against Erriyon before, and what do you think about his talent at that age?
No, that was my first time racing against him. Of course, I've watched tons of his races because he races a lot in Claremont. And, I love to see it. It reminds me of when I was coming out here in 2016 and now seeing another group of people doing it again, that's what I wished for. That's what I hoped for when I came out pro. I was like, I want to start a legacy where people can say, oh, you don't have to go just one path, and I'm watching him and he's taking that path that me and my brother took. So it's really exciting. And, it warms my heart to see that we're continuing this trend.
This question is from Weldon Johnson. Did you say anything to Erriyon after the race, especially considering he's the one that broke your high school record?
Yeah. Oh, hey, Erriyon, you broke my record, bro. Yeah, mine was 09, yours is 04. Congratulations. I didn't even notice. I think it was 04.
His time was 04.
Yeah, it was 04. Nah, yeah. Shoot, I didn't even notice. To be honest, there was once a point where I cared, and I'd say that was about a few months ago, but now I don't really care. Again, it's exciting to see. Again, I did a little interview after, and I went back and he was waiting for me and I was telling him, yo, man, you got to stay around for that stuff because they were going to grab you and, put you on TV, and he was like, no, I don't think they want me. I'm like, no, trust me. You won the heat. You beat me in a round. They're going to want to talk to you. So just tell him that stuff, I'm not going to try and tell him nothing about how to run. That's his coach's job. But in terms of telling your story, getting out there, whatever he needs on top of that, I'm all down for it.
This question is from Adam Kilgore from the Washington Post. It looks like Josephus just got top 3 in his heat. How much fun is it to have him healthy and competing with him at the trials?
Oh, it's so nice to see him healthy. We've been waiting 4 years for this. He's been healthy enough to come out to the trials, run and PR, and to be honest, just be in a position where I know he could compete. And it's been interesting. This has probably been the hardest year for both of us, just in mental and training. And watching him grow, especially in these last month, has been extraordinary, and I love to see it.
And looking forward to the semifinals and potentially the finals with all these rounds. What does the preparation look like for those upcoming races and the recovery?
Yeah, eat good lunch, eat good dinner, get a massage, flush it out. My chiropractor, he's gonna work on me a little bit. Truthfully, I'm waiting for my muscles to tighten up a little bit because we did, a lot of work in the off day. So now I'm really just waiting for my muscles to retighten so they got that pop again. I feel like they're pretty loose right now, which is fine. But you want to get that good pounding into the ground. So other than that, I think every day and every step it'll get better and better.
This question's from Weldon Johnson. Some people are saying you look vulnerable this year in the 200. Are there any concerns, or is the 200 completely different from the 100?
200 is completely different from the 100. Yeah, and I can show you that each time I run.
All right, I'll give it a few more seconds if anybody else has any more questions. That is all. Congratulations and thank you.
All right, thank you.